Hello guys, and welcome back to Reborn with Michael Watson. Today I've had an interesting day. It didn't go the way I planned, but man was it interesting. Now this isn't a story of an outcome just yet. This is a story of me actually going through a situation that used to really trigger me and make me feel terrible feelings and ruin my day, and how I surrendered through it to come to a divine solution. You're going to be intrigued by it. It's a story about my car. I'm going to let it jump straight in because it's stop and start with some videos and other bits clipped in between. First time I've ever made a video like this. So if you liked it, please like, share and subscribe. Join my free Facebook group for more updates. And I'm hoping next week I'm going to give an update with what the solution around the car was. And it'd be really fun to see what actually happens. I'll see you soon, guys. Enjoy this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. So yeah, I was dropping my kids off to school today, and it was really interesting. It was a lovely day. We've had a lovely morning. So I dropped them off. My daughter, my wife rings me to say, we went camping last night. She went camping last night. The van batteries died. Can you come and pick us up? I'm like, no problem. But also I had a haircut booked, but you know, it's like, it doesn't matter. No problem. Anyway, I continued to do this, and I was thinking, okay, this will be all right. But then I'm going to show you now what happened. Something came up on my car, transmission problem. Now, to be honest with you, I'm looking at my levels, and I never check them. They're quite low level. I don't really know cars very well. But why am I doing this video today? Because I'm going to show you how I deal with something that is problematic and surrender to it for the best outcome. So first things first is you recognize that a red light immediately makes you think danger. So you go to a reaction that is, there's a real problem here, I don't want to ruin my car. Yeah. At the end of the day, that's the first reaction. Here's the first thing that we've got to think. Firstly, the car is, and this is from someone who's been surrendering for a long time. The car is, what does it represent? My freedom, my ease to get around, my ease to get to my office, things like that. So it has some impact on my life, but as a actual thing, it doesn't have any meaning. It's meaningless. So you have to start to see that it's just a car. It doesn't matter. So I start to recognize any sort of emotions that are against the feeling of peace. See, what I teach people is how to live in peace and then become intentional and make things happen. So I came first, what I did is I accepted what is without emotion. So I'm here. Usually I'll be in my office working, had a lot of things needed to do today, but I'm here, so I accept it and I let go of the fact that I should be doing other things. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So we let go of that. Notice any sensations on the body that go against that feeling of peace. So it could be anger, anxiety, worry, and you sit with that too. Then you start to take your actions. Okay, you take your actions from there, one step at a time. Right, what is the first action? First action is I need to ring the breakdown company. Sit with that, relax, release. I'm going to continue this story in just a moment. I rang them at 9 o'clock. Okay, good. Rang them at 9 o'clock. They ring me up to say about fluid levels, this and that, and I understand it, but I'm not a car guy, so I'm good. I can do the oil, but anything else I have to accept this beyond my capabilities. So I ring them at 9 o'clock. The time now is 11. It's been 2 hours. Okay, that's fine, but at the same time you have to recognize things happen. So what I accept is things happen. Not everything has to go my way all the time for me to be happy. This is the whole point of surrender. What I realize is that everything always has some meaning. Everything's always happening for some good. Something good will come out of this situation. That's how I sit with it. So I sit with this idea, start to recognize that in the scheme of the cosmos, my car is actually very meaningless. My time here is a little bit, it doesn't really have loads of meaning. I wanted to do things. I had a wonderful client that I work with, but she's so wonderful and she's moved to tomorrow morning for me. And the rest of the time was to work and look after my children and do some little odd bits. it's taken me out of it. So what have I done? I've used it now. I've walked my son to his play school, I've walked my daughter to her school, and I've used it now to just slow down. I've had a very busy week, so I just slowed down. Right guys, so I just had a call from RAC, and they've just said they'll be with me in 20 minutes. So by the time he gets here, it would have been 3 hours since I called. You know, in the past, this would have literally, you know, torn me to shreds. I would have become so frustrated and angry. But what's happened is when you find peace in this moment, when you surrender to it, there is an opportunity to grow spiritually. What I'm always trying to tell my clients is meditation is wonderful. It's an amazing tool. Prayer therapy is a wonderful tool. But life is your greatest spiritual teacher. You'll know where you're at on the spiritual journey when you recognize that your reactions are milliseconds rather than days. So I tend to notice that any bother, and then once I find peace, I claim divine peace and harmony flows through my life. And it's actually funny, I've only just started to claim he's going to come to me really quickly. I have to pick up my son again to drop him somewhere else by 1 o'clock, and they could have been later than that, but I just started to claim he comes to me as quickly as possible, and he's here just in time for me to do everything perfectly. Now again, the light on my car could mean there's a true problem with the transmission. So again, you start to think of all the potential problems with my car. It's an automatic car. Oh no, all these problems. No, I again deal with the energy. Deal with the energy, let it go. Divine peace and harmony flows through my life. This car is God's car. It works perfectly. The wonderful engineer knows exactly what to do to get me running. Everything is working out for my highest good. I'm willing to let go and trust this process. Now guys, I'm putting myself on the line by making this video, but I genuinely believe that the solution will be had, and it will be the fluid levels. Let's see though. I don't want to put too much pressure on me being perfectly right. I'm just going to claim very gently that there is a wonderful divine solution to this, and I'm going to bring you guys along on the journey. I hope you enjoy this video. Let me know if you do, and I'll make more like this. So actually at this moment the car is playing up a little bit, so let's see how it does go. I don't think it's going to be as simple as it was, but again, now I'm just noticing these feelings, sitting with them on the chest, and I'm going to breathe through them. I'm going to come back to you and tell you more in a minute. Right, so we're here now. A fuse has blown, but he's saying I'll replace it, but it could be that there's a fault. Because of a fault, every time I ask him a question, he keeps laughing at me or doing things, and again, you notice that feelings want to come up, or reactions. You're allowed to react, but you take your time. You see, you take your time, you breathe through it. I'm going to bless his hands. He's a wonderful man, blessed with divine guidance. His hands do exactly what they're meant to do to help me with my car. I'm going to be able to drive my car all the way to the garage. Now the thing is not getting too locked on it having to go exactly my way. What we are going to find is there's going to be a divine solution, whatever that may be. Let's see what happens. So currently he's just running a diagnostic, and it's interesting because I'm noticing the feeling. It's on me, but it is not leading me. This is what I talk about a lot. So I'm breathing through this situation, really breathing through it, letting it go. I'm starting to feel it releasing. It's still there a little bit, but we're not going to take action from it. And I'm still joyously expecting the best. Let's see what happens. But the gear didn't go into gear, so that immediately makes you jump to that there's a big problem. But I'm not going to emotionally embrace that just yet. Let's see what happens. So it turns out I'm not going to be able to drive it to where we want to go to, and I don't have a tow pin. So as days go, it's not the most magical, let's say. But again, I'm feeling very relaxed. I haven't made my mind up on what the problem's going to be or what the solution needs to be. So we're just figuring it out as we go. I'm very hopeful that there will be a divine solution, because that's what I'm going to claim. Already people have been very kind and generous, but with letting the time happen for it to get lynched and taken. But what can you do? It is what it is. I'm going to be open to whatever happens. I'm going to claim that wonderful, it's only going to be a very simple, easy solution. But let's see. Hey guys, so I'm back in my office now. Luckily, I'm able to walk from the garage that I was sent to. And it was an interesting journey, because there were moments on that journey where I was feeling the energy really rising up to my chest of worry and doubt and fear. And the truth is, there is no worry. There's nothing to worry about. There's going to be a wonderful solution here, whatever it may be. You see, when you live in joyous expectancy of the best always comes. Now, the best isn't always what you want. It's always the best, you know. So the solution may be that I need a new car. The solution may be that I don't, and it's just an easy fix. So let's see what happens. But what I tend to do in these situations where there's potential of an outcome, I don't attach myself to any outcome. I just say that there is a divine solution. Everything is working out for my highest good. This is going to be a wonderful thing for me, and I make every situation feel like it's going to work out for me. So that's what I wanted to bring in this last part of the video, really, guys. I'm going to obviously make a video on the final result next week. I don't know. I may post this today, so I'm going to post this first part 1 today. You know, and then we can hopefully build up some momentum to talk about the solution. And I'll talk about what I did over the weekend to let go and trust the process of life in the next video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Remember to join my free Facebook group, The Healing Circle, for more.